Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have my June Book of the Month unboxing, and the big news is check out this box. This is a huge Book of the Month unboxing. For the first time ever, Book of the Month is allowing their customers to order 5 books. They used to cap it at 3. So this month I have 5 brand new books. So let's check it out and see what's inside. Here's a peek into my June Book of the Month box. So let's see what we have. First of all, we have the prize for completing the 2023 reading challenge. Cat keychain does say Book of the Month on the bow tie. To complete the 2023 reading challenge, you have to read 15 books. 3 of them have to be debuts, and 1 of them has to be, I believe, over 400 pages. And it also came with this card, Nicely Done, Superstar. My Book of the Month choice for June is She Started It. This is a thriller by Sian, Gilbert. And the quick take for this one is revenge is a dish best served with champagne. And on this remote island, it's the only thing on the menu. I love a thriller, so I cannot wait to read this one. The other choices for June Book of the Month are a fantasy, Ink Blood Sister Scribe by Emma Torres. A contemporary fiction, The Wishing Game by Meg Schaefer. A historical fiction, Lady Tan Circle of Women by Lisa C. And a literary fiction, Banyan Moon by Tao Tai. I also ordered 2 of the new add-ons, and the first one is Elin Hilderbrand, The 5-Star Weekend. And the quick take on this one, feel sand between your toes and sun on your skin in this breezy treat from reigning beach queen Reed Elin Hilderbrand. The book jacket says, after tragedy strikes, Hollis Shaw gathers 4 friends from different stages of her life to spend an unforgettable weekend on Nantucket. So I read my first Elin Hilderbrand book last June. I loved it, and I've continued to read several of her books this year, and this is going to be the first one I read this month. The next add-on is The Spectacular by Fiona Davis, a thrilling story about love, sacrifice, and the pursuit of dreams set amid the glamour and glitz of Radio City Music Hall in its mid-century heyday. I love the book City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert, and this one kind of has the same look, the same colors. City of Girls took place, I think, in the 1940s. This one is 1956, so hopefully this one will be just as good. The last 2 books I ordered are Book of the Month choices from previous months. The first one is Adelaide by Genevieve Wheeler. This is a contemporary fiction. A quick take for this one is this raw, wrenching exploration of a toxic relationship and its aftermath doubles as an ode to the power of self-love. So I read a lot of great things about this one, so I wanted to pick it up. This is actually one of the April 2023 Book of the Month choices. So if you've read this one and you loved it or didn't love it, let me know in the comments below. And my last book this month is a fantasy called Thistlefoot by GennaRose, Nethercott. The quick take for this one is house on chicken legs plus a girl who can bring inanimate objects to life plus prophecy foretold adds up to a perfect fantasy. So this was the October 2022 book, so maybe I should save this one for a Halloween vibe. I've been eyeing this one for a while, and since this month I could add 5 books, I went ahead and added it to the box. The good news is I was able to order 5 books this month. The bad news is it looks like they either did not make a bookmark or they left out my bookmark this month. So there is no Book of the Month bookmark, but I did get a bookmark last month, and I also ordered 3 books last month that I want to go over with you. The first one, my Book of the Month choice for May, was The Last Word by Taylor Addons. And this book is about a woman, and she decided to isolate herself on this island, and she passes the time by reading. She read a horror novel and left a scathing 1-star review. After that, it seems like someone is out for blood, out to kill her. So, being that the book is about someone leaving a bad review, this one's a little tough for me because I did not love it. There were some scenes that were way too detailed, and then I thought the book was over and it just kept going. I'm not going to rate this one on a scale from 1 to 5 just because of the premise of the book and I want to stay alive. So let me know if you've read The Last Word, if you enjoyed it. The next book I read was Did You Hear About Kitty Karr? And this is a historical fiction, and I actually really enjoyed this one. This book follows Kitty Karr in the 50s. She is a famous actress, and it also follows another famous actress in 2017. And I loved the backstory of Kitty Karr. I wish the entire book was that. I feel like once they got into 2017 and talking about the death of Kitty Karr. It kind of felt like it went off the rails a little bit. But despite that, I highly recommend it. I thought this was a great book. The last book I read this month was The Secret Book of Flora Lee, and I love this one. This one also follows two timelines. In 1939, two girls had to leave London during the war for safety and live with another family. During that time, one of the girls goes missing. Fast forward to 1960, and the other sister gets a clue that she thinks that her sister may actually still be alive. In this book, we flip between 1939 and 1960 and read about Flora when she goes missing and their life during that time, and then 1960 where Hazel is willing to give up everything to find her sister. This book is a book about love, war, and loss, and I highly recommend it. That was everything in my June Book of the Month box. It is so exciting that I can order 5 books a month now. I'm not quite sure I'll get through all 5 this month, but I'm gonna try. And if you are interested in Book of the Month, I will have a coupon code in the description below. So be sure to check that out and leave a comment below. Let me know what you're reading, what you recommend. And that's it. As always, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe.